Again!
Welcome back to Elden Ring, everybody. I'm continuing my Hog Rider build today with the DLC. If you've watched my previous videos, you might notice a slight difference with the build. I am now Evil Hog Rider, as you might notice. Also, I have these two rotten hammers. But don't worry about that, I will be switching to a DLC hammer soon. And before you complain that I have two of these, maybe you should partake in some jolly cooperation and get some bit—
Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported.
Yes, ma'am, I'll touch the withered arm for you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I arrive at the first bonfire and start talking to the gang.
I am Freya. In battle, you can be sure I'll hold my own.
But understand, your kind are not forgiven.
What did you mean by that horn scent?
They are kin to Tender Mikkela's footprints.
Hello there. Together, we work.
What a delightful group of people! After making acquaintances with all of them, it's time to head towards the first boss, but not without a few surprises. God, I suck. And with that, it's time for the first boss.
Cleanse away the strumpet's vile progeny.
The first boss with this build is actually pretty simple. Just a lot of jumping slam attacks with both hammers and hope to proc Scarlet Rot. The first attempt that I had went pretty shit, I'm not gonna lie. I'll let it play out for you, and you can determine how well it went. I don't know how to dodge the spinning move. I mean, I learned, but at this point, I did not know how. The second attempt also went about as well as you'd expect. God, I hate his lightning phase. But then, it was time for the third attempt. I got the Scarlet Rot proc off, and I kept stance breaking the Dancing Lion. Yeah, maybe I didn't figure out how to do the spinning attack. Don't worry about it though. Easy boss, easy DLC. Definitely not going to regret saying that later. Then it's time to move on to the second boss, Rellana. I make my way over there, kill the giant, kill the fella, and move on to the boss. Welcome back, Pontiff Sullivan. My first try on Pontiff, I mean Rellana, goes insanely well. I proc Scarlet Rot, leading right into Phase 2. Now it's truly time for Rellana, I mean Pontiff, to shine. almost first try her with this build. She gets me right at the end, and the Scarlet Rot doesn't actually manage to kill her. Like they always say, your first attempt is your best attempt. I was actually able to stance break her once. I continue down the dark path of dying on repeat. But the run happens. I dodge the twin balls in the sky, and bash Rellana over the head with my twin hammers. She runs up on me, but Hog Rider doesn't fear. Hog Rider hammers his way to victory. 2 bosses down, and the list grows shorter. With that, we have now made it to the Shadow Atlas.
Did you meet my compatriots?
You have a knack for timing, my fellow.
I go and break Miquella's spell on everybody, and return to Leda to see her nefarious ways.
I can wield my sword to cull the undeserving.
Yeah, that bitch is crazy. But anyway, Tryleaf Dane. I go and try to whoop his ass, but yeah, he whoops mine. And not just once, mind you. You should be calling me Frieza the way I'd be killing Krillin. Now it's time for me to get rid of these dual-wield hammers and acquire something a little fresher from the DLC. I make my way towards Telu's Ruined Forge. Here I will find the Smith Script Great Hammer, which I will be able to chuck at enemies. Isn't that awesome? I run down inside the forge, traverse down the giant tube, and grab the hammer from this dark corner. I then head back to the round table hold and max that thing out. And for now, I slap Barbaric Roar on here. I then make my way over to the two-handed talisman because that thing helps out a lot. I also grab the Oh Mother emote while I'm at it, and continue onward into the bottom of Messmer's castle. Good thing I don't have to worry about this section being hard. Oh, so you thought I was gonna miss that jump, huh? What do you think I am, dog shit at this game? I then dump all of Messmer's sewage out and continue onward towards the next boss of the DLC. This is probably my favorite boss from the DLC. I just really fuck with the design. Like a giant sunflower, that's awesome. My first try goes very well. I'm able to get him to second phase only using 5 flask. Could be better. But in the end, I died of blood loss. Those damn thorns. My second attempt goes better as I'm able to take him down to the third phase, barely escaping death. His third phase has this super annoying explosive move that always gets me. I can never get the timing down on that right. And of course, right before he's about to die, what does he do? Blows me up. But it's okay though, because third time's the charm, right guys? It's always the charm. It's always the charm. See, I told you it was the charm. Easy peasy. Another boss down. I then make my way out to the Cerulean coast and pick up the upgraded turtle talisman. Making my way down the coast, I head over to the stone coffin fissure with little to no problem at all. Now getting through the stone coffin fissure, that's a different story. But don't worry, I take my revenge. I make it to all of the sleeping animals, and I take the plunge. Now it's time for the fight against the Putrescent Knight. This boss is quirky. His attacks are wild, he does a lot of combos, only has a few safe attack points. He just kind of takes a lot of work getting used to his moves. My first attempt goes not as great as I'd hoped, and ends with him smashing me into the ground. The one thing that really sucks about this boss is that he does frost damage. Why does he do frost damage? And he has this goofy little attack where it comes backwards behind you. He only has a couple safe openings, so a lot of the times he'll just beat your shit in if you try to challenge. He can just spew his goo anytime he really wants. And when I say anytime, I really mean it. Anytime.
Oh, this is stupid.
But I master his goo in the end. Because it is Hog Rider who handles the goo, not the Putrescent Knight. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that means, but anyway, I kill him. And finally, the goo boy goes down. And so I finish the fight, but with one small problem. I seem to have gotten something in my eye. Maybe it's his cup. Here I go and let Saint Trina unalive myself, and then continue on my path of mayhem. Next stop, the Golden Hippo. Now I know that he's not a remembrance boss, but on my first run through the DLC, I had some trouble on this fucking hippo. And that's not even an insult, he's actually just a hippo. The attack hitboxes for this thing are so shit, they don't work. You'll get grabbed when you're absolutely nowhere near his mouth, not to mention the fact that he becomes a Beyblade during the second phase. Anyway, with this build, I've had a much easier time breaking the stance and getting the repost off on him. After a couple tries, he goes down.
Die! God.
With Fatty out of the way, it's time to continue on through Messmer's castle. I come across two guys, beat the crap out of one, and make friends with another. He's just a little guy. Maybe I made him scared because I threw my big hammer at his friend. I don't know. Maybe, is he chill? Is he... Oh, no! Look what you made me do. I had to kill you. We were best friends. I swear Messmer's castle is just a farm for stupid shit to happen to you.
No! Well, I got the mushroom.
I proceed to make the little munchkin man bite the curb, and make my way down to the secret passage in the castle in order to get access to the scary area later on. I go for a nice little coffin ride and end up on the path to the Abyssal Woods. Don't worry, I'll be coming back here later. I continue on through the castle. I make it to the storehouse and then head towards the ancient ruins, only to be killed by a meatball. Why can they do that? Why can they just blow up like that? What is that? Anyway, I don't let self-imploding meatballs stop me. I make it to the bonfire and head up to the second floor. I continue onward towards Messmer, only running into the occasional snag. I end up finding Freya, and I kill this cool little knight in front of Messmer's boss room. I grab the bonfire in front of Messmer's room, and then I go and grab some much needed upgrades for the Hog Rider. I make my way to Caelid and acquire the Rage Potion, and a jump spell. With these items, it's now time to challenge Messmer.
That tarnished, it seemed. In the embrace.
So after the first try, I realized one thing. I really need fire protection. So I made my way to the Fort of Reprimand and grabbed the +3 fire protection talisman. With this talisman, I will be able to tank his attacks so much better, right? Ron. I just had one small problem with this boss fight. I could not dodge his grabs for the life of me.
The grace of God shall all be dead in the embrace of Messmer's flame.
Yeah, it took many attempts to stop getting grabbed by this stupid-ass attack.
Those stripped of the grace of God.
All it took was one good run though, baby. So, after getting good and not getting hit by his grabs, I finally made it to the second phase. Okay, maybe I haven't gotten good enough. But besides his grabs, his second phase is honestly easier than the first. At least most of his attacks are easier to dodge, and he doesn't do the flurries nearly as often. I even managed to posture break him at one point, which is crazy to me. With one final hail of snake attacks from Messmer, I jump in the air, and he finally goes down. No more grab attacks from you, bitch! I'm now one step closer to beating all the bosses. Now, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Just kidding, it's time to go kill some Fingies. I make my way over to the cathedral, and go and talk to Ymir.
Well, we don't often receive visitors.
I grab the necklace,
I only wish to be of service.
and start to carve my path to blow on that shit. On the way there, though, I run into my main man, Egon. Yeah, you know, the plug a little weird, but he's chill.
Bayle! Vile Bayle! I will soon feast upon your heart!
Thanks, Egon. I'll talk to you later. Now we continue forward to fight the Dragon Man. This fight was really easy. I'm not gonna make you watch this at normal speed. You know the drill. Just jump R2, baby! I continue forward and kill the first dragon. Go ahead and meet Dragon Mommy.
Devour its throbbing heart.
Oh, I'll devour your. I then continue down the coast in order to get to the finger place. I am then warmly welcomed by the bootleg xenomorph sucking me off. I then blow off a giant finger.
Gracious, the starry sky is wondrous tonight indeed.
Ymir tells me it's going to be a beautiful night tonight, I guess. Then I go and use the emote I got earlier to open up the secret passage. I make sure to grab the golden braid for later. Snag a quick grace. Kill some Fingies. Ah! And blow on some more finger.
The stars are dark tonight.
I guess it's gonna be a shitty night now? I don't understand. Anyway, I push the button on the chair, kill some woman of the night, and blow on some more finger. After blowing on 3 fingers, it is now time to fight Fingers. This is one of the easier fights from the DLC in my opinion. She doesn't really have any crazy attacks. The worst one is where she does that sideways crab scuttle thing. The second phase has that laser beam attack, but you have to just unlock your camera from her and walk underneath the beam. There isn't really much to say about this boss. It's pretty straightforward, and I was even able to beat her first try. On to the next one. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 2 fellas that you get to kill after killing her. So, I kill the other lady of the night, and then I kill the finger freak Ymir.
My dear child. Forgive me, Yuri. Truly, I desired to be your mother.
I make my way back to Dragon Mountain and kill the other dragon. I then link back up with my main man Egon and take his finger.
Take this finger, my finger.
At least I don't have to blow into this one. I continue on and reach the summit of the mountain. And now, it's time to fight Bayle! With the help of Egon, of course.
Your fear made flesh, and I will riddle with holes your rotten eyes. With a hail of harpoons, with every last drop of my being.
Now I usually don't summon help for fights, but I love Egon, so I'm sure you'll understand. Surprisingly, when you summon help for this boss fight, it's actually not that difficult. Egon helps out a ton, and the fact that his summon sign is actually in the arena means that Bayle's health bar doesn't double in size. With the help of Egon my beloved, I'm able to take down Bayle first try. Me too, Egon. Me too. Another boss down. Only 4 more to go. Before we continue, I grab a health potion and return to the secret passageway from Messmer's castle earlier. I continue on this path with only minor inconveniences. Okay game, how the fuck did I go through a wall? I make sure to kill the Inquisitor fella. Don't worry, I got him next try. Torrent unalives himself, but that doesn't stop Hog Rider. I killed this stupid NPC. Then it's time to kill the Bloodborne reference. And yeah, I know, I have a shield, but that's the only way to kill one of these, and I really wanted to do it. I continue on and make it to the mansion. The mansion's not too hard to get through, except for all the mixed messages I get.
Come.
I make sure to make use of my hammer. I took a quick moment to listen to the GOONS sesh. Dude's going crazy in there. I open the door that loops back around to the beginning and hit the big chungus. Now it's time to see what all this gooning is about. Oh, so this is the flicker gooning I've been hearing about. Alright, chill bro, my bad, I didn't mean to invade on the GOONS sesh. Well, it's time to show this fake Lord of Frenzy who the real Lord of Frenzy is. I didn't get these scars on my back for nothing. I did quickly realize, for Lord of Frenzy, I have very low madness tolerance. I must have taken too big of a tolerance. I continue to get madness, and after 3 tries I realize I need a talisman to increase that shit. After beating my head against the wall for those 3 tries, I finally equipped the talisman that buffs my madness resist. And I still died. Equipping a talisman can't teach you how to get good. But I have 1 more try that I do really well on. I lived, and that's what matters. And with those oh-so-skillful dodges, Midra goes down. I am the true Lord of the Frenzied Flame. Hog Rider is... These are the talismans that I end up using for the fight. Now, It's the moment that you've all been waiting for.
Hog Rider versus Hog Rider.
Who will reign supreme? Who will be victorious?
In this corner, weighing in at 130 pounds, we have Hog Rider.
Hog Rider!
In the other corner, we have Fat Ass on a Hog. Let's get ready to rumble!
Hog Rider makes the first move. He does quick damage to Commander Gaius, but the commander has a few tricks up his sleeve. Hog Rider dashes away, while the commander charges in. He kills Torrent, leaving Hog Rider defenseless off of his mount. Hog Rider retreats, trying to find a perfect time to resummon Torrent, gets blasted with gravity attacks, and ran over again by the boar. The commander lines up another attack, shooting rocks at Hog Rider. A charge comes in, misses. Hog Rider misses as well. The commander also misses. Hog Rider hits the hog in the back, but gets kicked brutally in the face. One final charge, and Hog Rider goes down. Will our hero ever win? Okay, I'm not doing that for the entire fight. But anyway, this fight is really annoying to do on horseback. Torrent just takes a shit ton of damage. I mean, my hog takes a lot of damage. Hog just is too squishy for this boss. Torrent just consistently gets killed, doesn't have enough health, and it leads to me getting knocked off the horse and having to fight him on the ground, not even being able to resummon Torrent. If I didn't have the rule where I had to fight him on horseback, it would be a lot easier, but I have to fight him on horseback. The dumbest thing about this boss is that he has a combo move that will just stun lock you on the horse, and then he follows up with a lunging attack that just straight up one-shots you.
Combo. Stupid combo.
Not to mention when I first fought him, I was never at range, so I never experienced some of these attacks. I once got so close to beating him, but then he hit me with that charge attack, and for some reason it hit me twice.
No!
I should call this motherfucker the Hog Glider.
Oh my god.
But don't worry, because the next run I had was a nail biter of a run. You'll have to see if your butt clenched as hard as mine did.
Again. No.
I ain't no pussy. I'm gonna beat him on that horse. If I said I'm beating him on the horse, I'm beating him on the horse. These are the talismans that I used to beat him. Now it's time to go and fight the magical girl. I make my way down the bridge to the ancient ruins, making sure to look at the snake before I leave, of course. I arrive calmly from my escalator with a sense of purpose. I mean, elevator. Take action regarding that individual. I acquire another hammer from this fine fella and decide to give it a whirl for the next boss. I make the trek over to the boss. The next boss goes very well, as this hammer does massive damage to her. This fight is definitely one of the best choreographed bosses in the DLC. I love how telegraphed all of her attacks are, especially the one that lights up red right before she's about to come crashing down. But, all that said, I make a dumb mistake at the end, and even if I don't first try with this monster of a hammer, the second try goes much better. In the second try, I make sure to constantly jump attack her and try to stance break her as much as possible. Two varying levels of success. All it took was one weird move from her, where I got her stuck in this little corner, and I could just go to town and wail on her with this big ass hammer. And with that, Romina, Saint of the Bud, goes down. One more boss to go. Oh. Now before I go and burn the tree, I go and aid Leda to kill Ainsbach.
She tends to overestimate, but I failed you both.
Because I really want that talisman that she gives you. It might come in handy. I then set fire to the little shadow tree and open up the final area. I make my way through this area with little trouble, except for one thing. I hate these damn birds. I swear these damn birds are so terrible. Anyway, after making it through the birds, I snag one more bonfire before I have to fight the gank squad.
If you insist upon facing Metyr the Kind, then I will run you through whoever you might be.
And run me through she did. Now, because I advanced Freya's questline, she spawns here to fight, as well as Hornsent, because I didn't summon him to fight Messmer. I swear, next time I do the DLC, I'm going to get this right, so I only have to fight Dane and Leda. Winning in a 1v4 is quite terrible. The only plus side to this is Morn's not here. I don't really know what I did to make him not be here, but I'm okay with that. So Hornsent has this stupid ability where he shoots black balls at you, and for some reason they do all of my HP. The amount of times I died to this stupid ass attack. Cue the Hornsent shitting on me montage.
That one shot. No, he no. Get off me! Anyway, once I was able to figure out how to kill both of them, it's only a matter of killing Dane and Leda. And fuck, are these two annoying together. They will throw shit at you together, they will hunt you down together, all the while you're just trying to attack at least one of them. I hate Dane's stupid ass Destructo Disc that he always throws. And Leda always summons this stupid circle of sword rain that falls around you or hits you directly. I am able to slowly chip away at Dane's HP until he's finally dead, and then it's a 1v1, me and Leda. It was at this point when I learned that Leda is just fucking annoying. The only plus is that my hammer does stun her when I attack her. So I'm hitting her with the chain combo, and
With this battle, it was an honor to face.
I ran out of stamina.
Now,
It took several attempts after that to get back to the same point. Oh my god. Anyway, after wanting to actually crucify Hornsent on a cross, I get back to the point to where it's just a 1v1 between me and Leda. But this time, I remember the PTSD from before kicked in. I watch my stamina. I don't get greedy.
kindly make it make the world a gentler place.
Get T-posed on, bitch. Now it's time for the big dog, Radahn. Oh boy, I was not looking forward to this fight. On my first playthrough of the DLC, I ended up beating him by trading with him, so I've actually not killed him and lived before. I could go on a rant about this boss for a good while. I mean, I don't like how he is made. It pisses me off how much this fight genuinely just sucks. His first phase is fine, but his second phase just is so much bullshit. Once I got the attack patterns down, I was able to get first phase done no problem. Like I said, I don't hate the first phase. It's his second phase that's the problem. The amount of AoE he uses in the second phase is complete bullshit. He should not have a move list where damn near anything can combo into another move. He only has about 2 moves that you can actually safely get a hit off on because he can't combo after the end of them. His cross attack move is one of the stupidest attacks ever, because how in the fuck are you supposed to get into proper positioning when he can just let this thing rip whenever he wants? He can tack it on the end of certain moves, he can just stop doing moves, and right when you walk up to him, just pull this out randomly, just send a shockwave in front of himself. Now listen, it's no secret that I really just don't like this boss, and I can see people in the comments being like, actually, just get good, loser, so bad at the game, I fucking one-shot his ass with lightning bottles. And to that, I say fuck you, do this build and fight his ass, and then talk to me. And look, I'm not doing some crazy level 1, level 0 Scadutree run. I know that there's some monsters out there at this game. So, I mean, if you want to watch them do that, go ahead. But don't compare me to them. Just go watch, like, Jev struggle his ass off or something. And I'm sure someone could copy my build and first try Radahn. But they probably wouldn't tell me to get good either. I gave this fight many a try with the Smith Script Great Hammer, but in the end, it just wasn't doing enough damage for me. So if you see me switch to the big boy hammer, just understand, that's why. Anyways, I died at this boss so many times that this footage would take about an hour to watch all of it. So, let's watch it in a montage form so you can get through this faster and just to witness how much I actually died at this boss.
I'm pressing! Why couldn't I roll? Oh, what was happening? After struggling for about 5 hours, the stars finally aligned, and the run was upon me. I alone was the honored one. Yes! 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 I finally took down that piece of shit and the twink too. God, it felt so good. I can't believe I was one shot, and if I would have made one more mistake, I probably would have put a hole clean through my monitor at that point. The run was fun, but I'm glad it's over. I would like to thank you for watching until this point. I put a lot of time and effort into this video, and I would really appreciate it if you dropped a like or hit that subscribe button. Come on, you know you want to. Anyway, leave a comment if you have any more ideas for builds that I should try in the future. I do think I will be taking a little break from Souls games for a sec, because this DLC burned me out. Be sure to check out my other Souls videos that I've made in the past, and thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys later.